G'day, Teeth here from pickinglessons.com. In this banjo lesson we're going to take a look at a tune by the name of The Right's a Man. It's in the key of E minor and we're in standard tuning on the 5 string and we're using the melodic technique to play the tune. As part of this lesson we're going to dive into the E minor scale on the banjo over 2 octaves played in the melodic style. We'll also have a look at a variation of the fingering which fits the tune slightly better as well. Plus we'll work on this rhythm that we really need. So we're going to play it in more of a swing feel than a straight 8th note. So we're playing with a swing feel. You would have noticed that at the beginning. So if you head to pickinglessons.com, you better get yourself a copy of the tablet you're working from and also the scale exercises we're about to cover now. You also find the lesson for the tune where we'll break it down and have a look at the techniques we need for part A and part B. In a moment we're going to learn the scales here in this video, so pickinglessons.com. Now we are going to start out with these scales to get us into the tune and we're going to work on the rhythm we need. So once you get these scale notes and have a bit of a practice of the rhythm feel that we're playing, you'll find that the tune is actually pretty straightforward. The tune fits around the scale notes really well. So starting off with how we're going to play the rhythm, rather than playing straight 8ths and so on, we're going to play it with more of a swing feel, which will give us this. So long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Okay, so there are 8th notes. We're going to interpret those 8th notes in that way. So looking at this first scale position, we're going to actually cover from E down on string 4 all the way up 2 octaves to the E on string 1. So this is what we're looking at here. Starting in this open position here with our 1st and 3rd fingers, and as you move up the neck, 3rd finger is going to cover fret 7 and 2nd finger will cover that 5th fret, and then 1st finger, little finger there on that A, and as we shift up the neck, 2nd finger comes in on the B, then we've got that 1st finger there back to the C, the D, and then the E. Alright, so there's our hand position for up the neck. That's a bit awkward, but practice that one up. So thumb pinching over on string 5 there, and then a 2nd, 1st and 4th fingers covering those notes. Our right hand is really important. So the right hand on a single string for at the beginning of the scale, we're going to just use our thumb and index finger. So thumb, index, thumb, and then we'll hammer on, which will open us up to be able to play that 3rd string G with our index finger. Once we do that, this passage of the scale, we can just use finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb. So finger on the open string, thumb on the fretted note. Now here, 1st finger in the left hand, thumb up to string 5, little finger on the A, shifting that hand to fret 12, thumb over the neck to the E with the little finger, the pinky finger. Your 3rd finger is going to be really hard to reach there, so use your little finger. So keep an eye on that exercise for your fingering, so it's marked out there against the scale notes. Work on it going up and back. It's a great exercise because it is part of this tune. This part of the scale there in the middle is really common in a lot of these melodic tunes. Basically that there is what we see in the G major scale. We're just taking it further down to start on the E, remembering that we've got the same scale notes in E minor because it's the natural minor relative to G. And then we take it all the way up to this hand position, which is slightly awkward, changing from that position there over position 4 up to where we finish there around that 12th fret area. Okay, so the second variation we'll have a quick look at here as well. The fingering in this one suits our tune a little bit closer. It doesn't quite go to the 2 octaves, so it doesn't go all the way up to that high E there. We're only going as far as a B. These are the notes that we're going to cover in our hand positions. So as far as that position there, you've got that 10th fret, 9th fret position. And and that's on our way back, the same thing in reverse. So keep an eye on those fingers, get used to that one. There's a lot of movement in the tune between these two positions here. Keeping our second and first fingers on. So as a warm-up for this tune, again, working on that swung rhythm, long, short, long, short, long, short, which we're going to find in the tune. Plus, these two versions of the E minor scale are great to get your technique going, particularly in this melodic style. It's so scaly at times. If you can play these scales really fluently and comfortably, you'll be fine with the tune. So one last time here for this second version of the E minor scale. There down to that E again. So remember, not quite 2 octaves, only up to the B note. For this tune, that's what we're using. It's kind of as high as it will go anyway. And that hand position there that I mentioned, switching between second and first fingers, that's really important. All right, so to get into this tune, head over to pickinglessons.com, log in if you remember already. We'll jump into part A next, we'll break that down. We've got some triplets we need to work on there. That's really quite tricky, this triplet section in the tune. And we'll have a look at part B as well. So pickinglessons.com, and I'll see you there.